Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Morale Booster with John Ughulu. And today I have with me an independent insurance broker. Her name is Stephanie Coney. Stephanie is into insurance. She has been doing this as a career for over a decade. So, Stephanie, thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right, so Stephanie, my listeners will be interested in, insurance is a major part of everyone's life, be it rental insurance, be it auto insurance, you name it. So today, my listeners will be interested in knowing what exactly you do in the insurance sector. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Stephanie Coney. I'm the principal and founder of the London consulting firm. And we are an independent insurance agency. We specialize in both personal and commercial insurance. Next month will be my 20th year in the insurance arena, but it will be my third year as a business owner, as an actual insurance broker.
Okay. That's a great one. So, which means you have so much experience in that area. That's why I try to bring in people with a lot of experience, and you fall into that category, absolutely. So we'll be able to learn one or two things from you today. What made you decide to get into the insurance industry?
Well, I had just moved home from college, back home with my mother after somewhat, being on your own, living in the dorm. And I needed a job. And so, per my mother, I needed a job. And so she told me to apply for AAA, not even so much to do insurance. She just wanted me to, have a good job. It was a good name, a big name, and they were hiring. And so they called me for a position to work in their membership department, selling like those AAA auto memberships, the club discount cards. Right. And so they called and asked me to come in for an interview, and I declined. I asked how much they were paying. And, I'm just coming home from college, so I'm thinking I'm supposed to make a certain amount of money, and that was not it. Right. And so my mother came home and she said, what happened? Did they call you for an interview? Did you go in? I said, oh, no, I turned it down. The money is not mine. And she's like, no, you need a job. You call them people back right now. And so I called them back. And I started the membership, became a clerk, and went over to the insurance side. I gave them 5 years. I learned a lot at the AAA Michigan headquarters. And then I moved from there and went over to State Farm for 6 years. And then I left State Farm and went to Liberty Mutual. And at that point, I knew that there was nothing else that I could do besides work for myself at that point. Right. After I'd given them 7 years at Liberty Mutual. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, okay, that's a great one. Now, I have a lot of listeners who probably are thinking of getting into the industry, the insurance industry. How difficult is it to get in? What are the steps required?
It's really not a difficult industry to get into. The thing is to go through the course, which is maybe about 40 hours. You go through the course, you take the state exam, you become licensed, you find someone to work with who can mentor you. That will be the biggest thing. It's not hard to get in the business, but I guess to stay in the business and be relevant, because, in any given town, city, you can ride past 10, 15 insurance agencies before you get to your actual destination. Be it, good hands, good neighbor, whatever. You're going to run across several of those. And the thing is being relevant and standing out. And for myself, I think what makes me stand out is, number one, I have a passion for what I do. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy networking. For most people, insurance, they would much rather watch paint dry than to actually read their own insurance policy. Most average person doesn't know what they have till they have a claim.
Right.
So getting into the business, I would say try to learn all you can, because this is a broad topic and it's so much that goes along with it. That's why you see so many attorneys on TV saying, we go after the insurance company.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys have all the money.
They do. I'm not. I'm not the insurance carrier.
The insurance sector has all the money. They make things compulsory, things you don't need, things you don't use. They make it compulsory, and you don't have an option but to keep paying and keep paying. Well, that's it. All right. I noticed that anybody who gets into the insurance industry hardly ever leaves. But initially they always have one complaint, like, oh, the salary is not good enough, but they never leave. You see people doing it for decades, hiring, owning their own agencies. And so what's the secret behind that? What gets them stuck when they get in, even after the complaints at the beginning?
Well, the insurance business has been good to me. And what keeps people in it is that it can be lucrative if you build it correctly, because the insurance industry provides us with residual income. Right. So as long as your customers stay with you, you'll keep getting paid.
Right. That's the juice there. That's what keeps them.
So it's important to build good relationships.
Right. That's true. Okay. So how do you source for your clients? Do you do strictly word of mouth, or at this stage you get referrals?
To be honest with you, I would say about 90% of my business is referrals.
Right.
Word of mouth and or networking. I do a lot of networking. I believe in serving in the community and just giving back. I'm a huge advocate of that and just, being visible. But a lot of it, honestly, and I'm thankful, is that it's referrals.
Right. Anyway, I just want to apologize upfront for asking all these questions, because this program, just as the name implies, a morale booster. It's a coaching platform. It's a platform where I offer coaching and mentoring. Okay. Now, how do I achieve this? By bringing professionals in different walks of life to come and talk about their experiences, how they got in, just so that the listeners out there who are interested in your niche will be able to learn from you, and they'll be able to say, oh, I got this idea from this person on this show. So it's just a way of having people stay, just a way of helping boost people's morals when it comes to whatever careers they want to get in. So I'm just wanting to apologize upfront, because I'm going to be asking so many of those types of questions so that those people will understand what it takes to get to the level that you currently are.
Sure.
Awesome. So for that single parent out there who doesn't have any help with the kids, and that person is urgently looking to start a business, do you see the insurance sector as something feasible for? Would you recommend them going into insurance? Do you think it can give them that work-life blend?
Absolutely. And I say that because, again, insurance is such a broad topic. Most people either specialize in one thing or the other. Right. I'm probably an exception to the rule. I can kind of do it all because I actually enjoy it. But my advice to, like you said, to a single parent looking for that work-life balance, it depends on what do you feel comfortable selling. Are you comfortable with just doing life insurance and health insurance? Because that's a sector of its own. And then you have
life and health, right?
Life and health. So, there are those agents who, are devoted to the senior community because, we sell Medicare products, Medicare Advantage, as well as Medicare supplements. Right. And that senior market is an entire beast of its own because it is so heavily regulated. You have to follow everything to the T because you're dealing with the seniors.
Right.
So that's a market for someone who may be compassionate and don't mind answering a lot of questions and being patient and talking slow and taking their time. You may be a good fit for that market. Then you may have someone who wants to do, home and auto insurance, and they want to work with the realtors who are moving and shaking, and those kind of people that are constantly selling, where, you're checking emails at 9 and 10 o'clock at night, and you're taking appointments, and you got to be there. So there's that sector of it. And then there's the business owners. That's a whole different beast as well, because they're looking for someone to basically service their insurance needs, but help them with their overall expense as well, because they don't want to be paying for products that they don't need.
Right.
Especially, workers' comp goes into that. Business owners are audited all the time for the workers' comp, their payroll. So it's so many sectors. I think you have to figure out where you fit. Don't try to do it all. Figure out where you fit. Learn all that you can. Get a job working for someone who can mentor you and teach you the ropes. And then you can say, hey, I'm ready to be a business owner, because it's so much to learn in this business. You don't want to get out there prematurely, and then you're doing your customers a disservice because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
Right. That's true. When somebody gets into any business blindly without proper education, there's hardly any longevity there. You definitely back out at the smallest challenge you go through. All right. Okay, that's a wonderful one. So how do you manage to handle your portfolio of insurance and family life?
That is a very good question. I struggle with finding the balance because I am a single parent, and the name of my company, the London Consulting Firm, is actually after my daughter, London.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so London is 10 years old, and London spends a lot of time at the office with Mom. Sometimes she doesn't like it, but I have to instill in her, Mommy's building a legacy. This is a family business, and we have to be here. So I have to condition my child to think like an entrepreneur as well, and how to prioritize. But and so I try to make it fun. For the summer, she had to spend a lot of time at work with me, so I made London complete a job application.
Whoa!
At 10 years old. And we did an interview, and she was like, Mommy, why do I have to do this? I have to be here anyway. No, tell me why you want to work here, because she want me to pay her. You know what I mean? So I guess trying to make it fun, and I force myself to find that balance. It's a lot of times, I give my all to the business and to my customers. I am available, probably more so than I should be, but I'm available to my customers because I'm so thankful that they patronize and support the business. So I have to sometimes force myself, even when I don't feel like it, to give her that mommy time, because that's not fair for me to make her be a part of the business and then I don't show her the fun side of life too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mentorship is key. Just like what you're doing with your kid right now. You're molding her, because that's the formative stage. For those single parents who feel it's not easy to have a professional career and take care of the kids at the same time, this is just for you to understand. If you're listening right now, just know that the insurance sector is very lucrative. That's one thing you should know.
It is.
People get in and they hardly get out.
That's true. That's true.
So, and it's something you can always do even from the comfort of your home.
You can, but I prefer to be in an office setting. Like I'm at my office pretty much with the exception of today, but I'm in my office every day. I need that atmosphere, you know, that it puts me in the grind spirit. You know, you work at home. I don't care how dedicated you are to your business. You know, if you're in the comfort of your home, you're in the comfort of your home. You're not working as hard as you would be if you are in those four walls of, you know, because, you know, when you walk into those four walls, it's action on. You know what I mean? You're there to do what you're supposed to do.
All right, that's true, especially for those who are just getting into that, you know, any business or any sector or any career path.
Absolutely.
You're working in an environment where you can network, get to ask questions, and get immediate hands-on training. That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And have a passion. Have a passion. That would be my greatest tip. Is don't look at the insurance industry as, oh, it's a lucrative business, I can be in it for forever. You gotta have a passion for this because it doesn't happen overnight. The money doesn't happen overnight. You have to build that book, you know, before you really start seeing the residuals.
Right, that's true. Okay, so do you offer any kind of training to people who are interested in following that career path?
Actually, I do. I have 3 members on my team, and all 3 of those team members have not had any insurance experience before they got with me, which I like that because I kind of get to mold them, you know, the way that I want to. But in addition to that, I am looking at reaching out into one of the community organizations to bring, it's a nonprofit, to bring in young adults who are seeking to get something like a, you know, hands-on experience, like an apprenticeship type program, and bring them in. And I would love to find a protege. I would love to. So I'm excited about that. We're in talks right now to make that happen, you know, but to show someone how that they can go out here and eat for life.
Right. That's good. You know, it's a passion for me to work with people who are willing to learn. It's a passion for me to teach people what I know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I do coaching. And that's why I have decided to come up with a platform where I can bring in professionals to reach out and inspire change.
I love it. Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing. It's good. So do you only write policies locally or?
No, I am licensed in Georgia, Ohio, and Michigan. And because Detroit is my hometown, even though I started the business in Atlanta, I'm passionate about Detroit. It's one of those cities, it's the comeback city. And there are a lot of abandoned buildings and things like that people are starting to purchase. And I'm one of the few that can go in and insure those type things. So we can do vacant properties, new business ventures. I'm able to insure pretty much anything. I'm not bragging, but we pretty much can do anything.
Oh, okay. All right. So if I give you 30 seconds to introduce, or rather to talk about your business or to sell your business, are you ready for that?
Always.
Awesome, no problem. Let's give you that time to tell us the kind of people you want to work with, what you expect from them, and what you can deliver.
Okay, what I can expect from those is what I give them, and that is consistency, and that is exceptional service, and that is building relationships. That's what I expect from people because that is what I give. I will give you my time. I will give you whatever it is you need to get you to where you're trying to go, whether that's trying to insure your new business or whether that's trying to purchase enough life insurance to leave a legacy behind for your children and your grandchildren or your heirs. Whatever it is that you want to do within this insurance arena that I can help you with, I will help you with. I will give you tips, I will give you resources, and I will be there. That's what you can expect from me.
Awesome. That's a nice one. That was a nice speech. Okay, so if you're listening to the program right now, her contact is currently being displayed on the screen. if you're having any insurance needs, feel free to reach out to Stephanie Coney. She is the president of the London consulting firm. I'm sure you all heard how she came about that name, the London consulting firm. So she's working towards making it a generational business, a legacy. So she's not somebody who you won't hear from after you've contacted her. She's been in the industry for decades. So it's a passion for her now. It's a hobby. And she derives pleasure in helping people fulfill their insurance needs. So if you've got any insurance needs, feel free to reach out to her. She'll be more than willing to assist you. Am I right?
Absolutely.
That's right. Okay, so well, I really do appreciate you for coming on the program. We're pretty new. It's a new program. And although I say it's new, but my calendar for months ahead is completely booked.
Wow.
So I look forward to having so many other, thank you. I look forward to having you on so many other episodes.
Yes.
And I hope when I reach out to you again, you will be willing to come on the program.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. And I love what you're doing. I think it's great platform. So congrats to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you for saying that. Thank you.